All right, welcome back to I Only Listen to 90s Music Show. We are back. We have our Earl Stevens collection. Shout out to the great brother Earl E40 Wada. I've been going back and forth with it. We're gonna make this interview happen, though, 40, man. We're gonna make it happen. He told
you
me
gotta hold it like the influencers do on Instagram. Like,
you gotta do an unboxing.
right, I did unboxing and hold it just like this. This is the mango Scotto.
Look, like I said, watch out for that mango. That's why I'm drinking the red, the mango.
And then also the function red blend.
That's what I rock with, is that red. Rock with
The-
that red. Scott didn't make it through the verses of Ashanti and he didn't even
Thanks, Earl.
took too long. He already was drunk on that mango Moscato.
Yeah, man. I was OG'd in the recliner. I was like my wife say, man, I was looking like Grandpa Simpson.
With the slippers on.
Yeah, man. Like, when these girls supposed to sing? Where the girls with the music?
Yo, and then Keisha Cole came out like we hadn't been waiting. Like, let's get it started.
Keisha Cole came out like, what y'all mad at? What y'all
mad
for? What y'all mad for?
Oh man, but shout out to Earl Stevens, man. We got way more than we thought. This is super dope of him to do this.
We did. Like, I got two
Shout out to 40 Water
to the house. Like, it was very. I mean, I think I definitely knew it was gonna be the one case, but the second case showed up like a couple hours later, and it was like, whoa, like he wants me to really try this out.
Yeah, and so people not talking about they was like, man, what's up on that watermelon? Now we not taste testers for.
Yeah, you like, he got some cotton candy out.
Yeah,
they hitting me like, hey, we got some new flavors.
Right?
Like, can you hit them? Then people trying to make their own orders. Like, can you tell 40 that I'm having my son bar mitzvah coming up in like 3 weeks? And like, I want to get
like, man, if you don't go to Randall's.
So I think that's the thing. So I got a lot of people hitting me up and being like, hey, let me get a bottle. So only people who got a bottle, my old roommate got one, and then my food hookup down here, who gives me rib tips and everything, he got some bottles because that man has been feeding me for weeks.
And he delivered the bottles to me that got it to everybody else on the team.
Right, exactly. And he brought the bottles to St. Louis from Dallas. So he definitely got some bottles of stuff, but everybody else is like, hey, like, let me get something. And I'm like, you can buy this.
Right.
I'm like, this isn't exclusive. I'm like, E40 was nice enough to give this to us, but you can go to the store and get it. Like, I was reading stuff off the website. Go to the website.
Yeah. You can
go order it.
You can make a purchase.
You can make it over. $12.95. I think one of them is 19. I think Mango Scotto is like $19.95, and I think the red is like $14.95. Whatever. Either way.
And it's worth every one of them dollars is a proof. I mean, a percentage of the alcohol too. I think it's like 18-19%. So every one of them dollars is a percentage proof.
The food hookup, I gave him that bottle of Mango Scotto. He went back to his restaurant, and within about 2 hours, it was like half full. And he was like, man, I'm like, and then he normally closes at 9. It was like like midnight. And he's like, I'm still sitting up here because he couldn't leave.
Because he was stuck.
Got you on stuck, man.
He was stuck. He couldn't leave. And I'm like, didn't you close like at 9? Yeah. Okay.
Supposed to be. So people are still coming in ordering stuff?
Like, no, like he was done at 9. Like,
he was just there.
He just was still there. That's it. That was it. Like, it's him and an empty bottle of Mango Scotto just still sitting there.
That Mango Scotto. So, hey, 40, everything I said about you and the jokes, they are not jokes. I understand all you're feeling on that night. If that's all you was drinking the whole night. 40, I know. Look, I was stuck for 3 extra hours one night. I was like, yo, I need to be in the bed. I got to go to work. Not go to work, but go roll over into my office and go to work. I was up till 4 or 5 in the morning. I just stayed up.
It's like coffee at night.
Right.
Like, I'm about to use some of this to shower with. You know, we don't have water here in Dallas, so that's that. Like, I lost water. I lost water last night, and we don't know when I'll get it back. I still have heat and electricity, no water. But then there's some people who don't have anything at all. They don't have water, they don't have electricity, heat.
Yeah, I've been saying it.
For the most part, I'm okay. But I mean, I feel like if I use this to wash, it'll get my sins off of me.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you good for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think it'll knock out everything that I got going on here.
It 100% will. I have no doubt about it.
That's what I think.
No doubt about it. So shout out to 40, man. We look forward to the interview, my brother. We gonna make it happen. We gonna make it happen. I know you're busy, man. We gonna make it happen. We got some special interview coming up next week. We're not gonna tell y'all. Just gonna be on the lookout for it. So let's jump in some topics. We have some good emails. Shout out to everybody that was just hitting us up too, man. Like the E40 literally we have like half of our listeners now are just West Coast affiliates now. I'm talking about like from SAs to Asian cats, all these people on Twitter.
Okay.
Like, yo, I just subscribed though, G. I'm can you get my t-shirt line? Shout out to my man from he sent me some stuff, a t-shirt.
Hey.
Okay.
MMIC.
Let's see it for Leo.
It's for good married men. It's a good married men line. He's gonna send some more. He got to get some. He don't have no women's stuff. Stacey, it's for men.
He doesn't have any side chicks.
And I got you one, Scott. I got yours over there, Scott.
Okay, right on.
Does he have any no side chick stuff?
No, it's only for good married men. I mean, it's
only for the good
men.
guys.
It's not necessarily good married men, just good men.
I'm just saying, side chicks help with good married men. We keep the relationships going.
There's people that have said that people when they lost their side chick, that's when the marriage was over. The actual marriage was over when the side chick broke up with them.
Man, shout out to everybody that's been married 15 years, but been with their side chick for 20.
Damn. Hey, and it's more than out there than you think.
Right, side chicks sitting there like, look, we had to approve you. I knew you was coming before you even.
Hey. I had to approve of
I
you.
just didn't want to live with his ass.
Right.
Got a whole kid over there.
Man, I helped pick out the ring, girl. Why you worried about? But that.
Wow,
like that.
Damn, that's true. It's so. Do you think that still happens? I know that's old school wise age that happens. Y'all think that still happens?
Yeah, I think so, but it's just different now with social media, though.
Yeah,
it's just like it's just weird. It's just
like
a different game.
Like before, like the Whitney Houston song. What was the song? What is it? Which one is that one where she's talking about
saving all my love?
Yeah. So like back then, you could just have a Polaroid with you and your man. You know your man. You being a side girl, and you could front with your friends and probably say that that's my man, or even present it to the public. But I guess with social media, like you're saying, Scott, everybody know now that he got a woman. So now you can't just be acting like it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
You can't post it. You can't post. Hey. And the difference is though, it's like before you might have been the side chick, but it wasn't everybody ain't know. Some people knew. There's some folks that know, but it ain't everybody that know.
Just you, him, and the close circle.
Right. Yeah. Very close circle. Cause it's, his homeboy riding you go over there because, like y'all trying to have a little evening together, you go over there. Like some people know, but not everybody. But now it gets huge.
Yeah. They be looking at them tattoos, them arms, them tattoos on the arms if they on vacation. Like, hold on. That's his grandma name.
Elnora is on there.
I bought him that watch for Christmas.
I don't want nobody coming to me woman to woman. My last relationship, we barely posted. Like you could see a picture of him like with a finger in my ear. And like it'd be like, and one of his homeboys one day was like, "Hey, tell him I said what's up." And I'm like, "How you know the finger? Like this." And he said that, but I just didn't. You got to keep people out of stuff sometimes. And again, it wasn't a side chick situation, but at the same time, it's always somebody who's gonna be like, you talk to him now, or it's always some shit. So
I think posting, even if you with somebody like if you married somebody, over posting them is like a red flag to me.
It is.
If you got every one of your pictures of y'all together, something's up. Like,
or the couples that share a page.
Yo, it's a dude I saw on LinkedIn that has a picture with him and his engagement as his LinkedIn profile picture. You know how you saw like suggested friends and all that?
Yeah.
And I was like, how do I know? Oh, wow. I don't know him, but that is not professional.
He cheated.
You think, oh shit, that's what you think it is?
Like, ain't no way. There's no way. Like, for you
on your LinkedIn profile? Like,
or it could just let the professionals know that you're a good work husband.
Because what y'all don't know is that men use LinkedIn to holler at women.
They got jobs.
Who hit you up on LinkedIn, you think it's a business connection, and next thing you know, they in your DMs trying to see what you're doing. So he probably got caught up trying to be somebody work husband on LinkedIn.
He slid in the DMs like, what that 401, what you matching on that 401k?
That's it. That's exactly it. So no, it does not. No.
But that's a red flag regardless, though, right, Stacey? Like, that you have on your
flag. If y'all got a because like my for example, my sister-in-law has a Facebook page. My brother does not. They don't have a page together, but he knows everything that's going on because he'd be like, what's Stacey doing, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, again, he's not on there, like they're not that married couples page, right? If he want to know something, he'll like, hey, look up such and such, but that's it. Or she may say, oh, your brother just said blah, 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 because it's something I said. But they don't have a page together. But or even like to Scott's point, if they post too much. My oldest sister is married. They've been married 27 years. They just had an anniversary the other day. She'll never post her husband. Like, it might be like, oh, here, throwback here, or she posted him on
here. It says Saints.
Right, it's back when he had that Regal back in the day.
He said when he had that Regal.
Right. So, and
you don't even know what he looked like now. That's from 85. So you don't even know what he looks like currently.
First off, they went to prom together. That was back 88, 89.
Oh, damn.
So, like I said, they was already together, and then they got married. So, like, she posted a picture of their wedding, like from the wedding, and she was like, happy anniversary to my husband, and to die. That was it. Like, she doesn't need to post him every day. Like, we all know she got a good husband. That man at work.
He's still listening to Tupac CDs.
You know what? He probably does.
Hey, that goes back to what we said before.
All eyes on me.
He probably does. Her husband had, when I was little, because I always loved when he would come pick us up or take us somewhere, because he had every tape. Like, any tape that was out, he had all the tapes. And then when tapes went out, he got CDs. He had all the CDs. He had the 6 CD changer in the car. He had the cell phone, like the mobile phone in the car. And I'm like, man, my sister, her boyfriend is so dope. He got his own car. He got the CD changer. He got the cell phone and everything. And he just went to work and had enough.
All right, this first email is from, shout out to our West Coast affiliates. This female comes from Jaime. I think it's Jaime, Jamaie. I'm thinking Jaime.
Yeah.
Jaime. He or she, not sure which one you are. So
Jaime would be a boy. So Jaime.
So let's go with it's a fella.
It's James in English, but yeah.
So has anyone had a career like Mary J. Blige? She has been in multiple decades and is still relevant now, and has not really had a particularly bad, quote unquote, bad album. Is there any artist that can stack up to her when it comes to being relevant over a long period of time in multiple decades? Only person I thought of like randomly was Charlie Wilson, but he had a 10-year stretch where nobody knew who he was.
Yeah.
When he was on that narcotic, them 10 years he was on that narcotic hard. It's gonna be hard to find somebody to be married or married since 92.
Usher.
But Usher's had some bad albums.
Yeah.
Mary's had a bad album too, but it's still been relevant at least.
Like still relevant. Always is still relevant.
Like Usher, has Usher been? When is the last time Usher's been relevant? 07? 08?
It's been a. Well, no. When did Here I Stand come out?
2009 or 10, something like that. So
like
that's
9 or 10.
So you talking about 10
There
years?
Goes My Baby and all that.
Oh no, Mars versus Venus and stuff. That's 2011.
That was like 2010, 2011.
Yeah. Because he won a Grammy for that Mars versus Venus. I know that.
Yeah.
That's what Carla got a Grammy for.
Yeah, Carla got a Grammy for that. But what's on that album?
I know the song with Nicki Minaj. I can't think of the name of it.
Oh yeah.
There Goes My Baby.
Baby's on there, yeah.
Oh, I like that song.
It was another slow song on there. I can't think of the name of it.
Oh, what's that? Wait, what is Climax on?
That's it. Climax. That's what it is.
All right. So then, yeah, but that's still 10 years. Stay with me on this.
Okay.
Even though they're not around right now, the only other person who I can think of that had that longevity of a career is like MJ. Be able to go from decade to decade to decade.
I kind of like to take MJ out just because it's kind of like that's like putting Michael Jordan in the conversation. Like it's like,
the reality of it is that like when we think about like Kanye, right? Like Kanye had like 5 great albums back to back, and no one else can do that. So or no one else has done that because even MJ did not have 5 fire back to back albums. That might be it because no one else is really has gone that length of time.
Do you put the Isley Brothers in there?
Consistently.
Isley Brothers had hits every decade since the 60s.
Are they relevant today?
No. Mary is though. The answer is Mary. There's only one.
Mary.
Yeah.
Mariah.
I mean, even the guys,
Glitter was Mariah's worst stuff though.
But Mariah's not relevant. Mariah ain't been relevant in about 15, right? Since like 07, 08 maybe?
Is Toni Braxton relevant?
I don't think she's that's hard. She just won a Grammy for that
for the last album
with Babyface, the duet album. You know, and you know what? It's probably Mary because Mary has had good albums, but they've never, at least in my opinion, they've never been like 10 million plus like a Tony album. Like she's had a 3 or 4 million albums, 3 or 4 million albums, but never was like everybody's constantly listening.
No smash.
Yeah, like that first them first 2, 3 Tony albums was doing numbers. Like,
yeah.
And Mary's did too, but I think she was probably more low-key consistent. That's what I mean.
I think Mary's been consistent, and also it's that cultural impact of Mary.
Yeah.
Mary has the bigger cultural impact just across the board. So
and is it because her fans grew with her, like it literally aged with her, like kind of like yeah, like kind of her fans stayed on like the same kind of level and like grew.
And then some of them fans were older too, though.
Right. So me and my mama can both listen to a Mary album and be fine.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. So I think we did grow with her. Everything that she went through, we was with it. When she was happy, cool. When she was sad, we was back. Like all those things, we just grew with her. And then nobody talks about not necessarily fashion, but I call her a hair icon. I always say that Mary is a hair icon. And I've argued about this about when it comes to like Beyonce. I said, Beyonce's not a big fashion or hair icon. I'm like, this is not taken away from anything she's done musically. Like I'll never take that away from her, but she's not a hair or fashion icon. Nobody's out trying to get the next Beyonce outfit. Nobody's out there trying to get Beyonce's hair. She had the same hairstyle forever and just kept on changing. The Mary, I had every Mary J. Blige hairstyle. When she went red, I went red. I went and bought the Red Hot Mary Dark and Lovely hair color just so my hair could be like hers. Like, and even today, she is still killing it with her hair. Like, so we've consistently, just in different levels, she has remained relevant in some way. She was what, half naked on what did she have on, like a swimsuit or something? It was a picture of her
on the boat or something. Yeah.
I'm like, okay, go ahead, Mary. Go ahead, Auntie.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking back in high school, like whenever, what was the magazine, Hype Hair, or like if Mary dropped, chicks coming to high school to the homecoming with the flips and all that, with the no more dramas.
What was the style that girls was rocking that Mary had here in St. Louis Hard? That was like, it was kind of curled up at the top all the way, and then it was like laid, pressed out and down to the bottom. Y'all remember that style, like the mid-90s?
The mullet.
It was almost like a mullet, but it wasn't a mullet though.
Yeah.
I know
like
exactly.
It was curled up, all curled up here, and then like straight long in the back.
Yeah.
And if Mary had it, you was going to the shop to go get it. When she came out with them flips, we was up at the shop. I need to get them Farrah Fawcett flips. I need to get them the Mary J. Blige Farrah Fawcett flips.
And it was like before Lil' Kim, it was Mary with the go straight all blind, wasn't it? And the My Life.
Yeah.
The My Life album.
Yep. Yep. So again, whether it was through her music or it was her hair, she has continuously remained relevant. So Mary might be it. It might be her.
And there's no male artist that can compete with that. I mean, obviously. I mean, and Beyonce, I guess she's on the route to that, I guess, right?
She could be. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, so yeah, since the late 90s. So late 90s, 2000s, 2010, like she definitely could. Like she definitely could. I don't think there is a male.
Is it Jay-Z? Is it Jay-Z? Is Jay-Z I mean, we were talking about R&B, but I guess if we
as far as hip hop, because ain't nobody. Well, Jay-Z and
Nas,
Snoop,
right? That'd be Jay-Z and Nas, the people she go on tour with.
Yeah.
Because the question is for Jay or Nas, right? I mean, they're still making albums, etc. But is Jay more relevant than Nas is? Like, because I mean, Jay's not really doing anything right now. Like, there's no music that's coming out.
Yeah, he just drop a verse here and there.
Right. A little guest verse here, a little guest verse there. It's just other stuff that he's doing. So, but it could be.
So there's no male R&B artist that we could think of, I guess.
Only one, the next one really on the verge is Chris Brown. But you going back to 04 though.
That's we're talking about just 2 decades, really.
Yeah. Going into the third now.
I'm like, yeah, 2 decades is still a long time. And it's like, well, I don't know. Is Chris Brown relevant right now? I mean, just because I'm not paying attention to him, like, is there, he very well could.
I think he is. I think he's relevant.
Yeah, I would say. Like, I mean, I'm not checking for him, but I think he's relevant.
I mean, I'm not checking for him, but I know I'm always hearing his name though.
Like, could be. So, just.
I mean, another artist that could be, but they started their career later is Kim.
Kim.
I don't like his voice.
I think about the day I met the perfect stranger.
Exactly.
Girl.
Exactly. Like, I'm still trying to adjust the treble on my damn thing. Like, something is wrong.
Give you drunk uncle vibes.
Exactly.
I mean, maybe Maxwell. We talking about Maxwell.
Maxwell was 96, 97?
96, 95.
95.
Urban Hang Suite's 95.
Yeah, 95.
When's the last time Maxwell made something?
Last year, 2 years ago.
Yeah, he just made something a couple years ago.
Really?
Yeah, he just went on tour. Just had a sold out tour.
I'll be in his house. I don't know what's going on TV. I gotta find
What
that.
was what? I like that song he had with Alicia Keys. It came out
The
probably
Fire We Make.
in 13, 14
Yeah.
around that time. Yeah.
It might be Maxwell. Maybe it's Maxwell.
Maxwell, because he'll take some years off and then he'll do some Anita Baker shit and then just come back with an album.
Need to
Sorry,
make
I had,
it out right now.
I had to, he's like, sorry, I had to
Or
take
is it
some time off
D'Angelo?
to
Or
raise
is
my
D'Angelo,
son.
or is D'Angelo more Anita Baker? Because his
Well, yeah,
got 4 albums
D'Angelo.
his whole career. And his first album came out like 94, 95. He's got 4 in his whole career.
Look, Anita came out hard. She put out album after album after album. Went home, had some babies, got a husband, all that.
No, you know what she did? She apologized and dipped.
So no, like, but even with the apologize, like that was on the she had taken a break before that. And then,
I thought she did apologize. I thought that was right around like when she stopped.
she took a break, did the album Body and Soul, and then took another break and then came back with another album. So I think she took that break. Toni Braxton came out and she was like, hold on, let me show you young bitches I still got it.
Toni and Mary came out.
Right. Did Body and Soul.
And Toni wouldn't have had a career if it wasn't for Anita turning down all them songs for the Boomerang soundtrack.
Very true. I think, yeah, Anita said she was sitting at home. She said, let me show these young bitches I still got. Get up in here in this studio real quick. Throw a little shoot-a-do-the-doop on here real quick for you.
Where my microphone at?
Where my microphone at? Threw that album out, Body and Soul album, a fucking amazing album. And then she's like, well, all right then. I'm gonna go ahead and head back home to my husband and my kids.
And I won't come back out to 2004.
And didn't come back in
2004.
And that was a good album when she came back.
Yeah.
So she's like, oh, I don't have to do this shit for you.
This is a hobby for me.
Look, she like, I live in Detroit. You know how cheap Detroit is?
Hey, I seen a house.
That's what I'm saying. You know how cheap Detroit is? You go buy a full block.
Right off the lake.
Hey, nigga, I'm paying off, like I paid my mortgage off with this tax refund.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'm at home with my husband and these kids minding my business. And when I feel like it, I come out, show y'all young bitches, just in case you forgot.
Hey, yo, and she acts like that at the show too, man. If you saw this last tour, she literally was getting frustrated. People like, come on now. You asking for a song off an album I done forgot on my first album. That's not on the list. And then I was like,
man, I hate I missed that show, man.
Yo, she said that's not on the list. Because you know how people be shouting, hey, dude, follow the leader. You know, like, I ain't even performed. She's like, I ain't even performed that song when it came on the original album.
She just screamed back, no B-sides.
Fuck all that. She's like, nah, I ain't.
Yo, she was walking around there. She was like, some of these songs I don't remember, y'all.
What? Real shit. Look, cause she don't have to fucking sing for y'all. She don't want to. Then
Hey, she'll put that mic out so fast and make y'all sing that whole. No one else.
My mom said, she's like, Anita, we were up there kicking it. She's like, but she had us singing the songs and everything. Which the way she said it was, we were up there singing the songs, and somebody else was like, nah, she didn't remember the words. That's why y'all was singing.
I told you. Yeah, she don't remember.
So, Anita, like, look, I'm gonna get up here. I'm gonna sing Rapture, sing Love.
Now she gonna give you some Angel. She gonna give you a little Angel.
I'm gonna give you a little bit of Angel. It's gonna get a little tricky around the end, but we gonna knock it out. You want to y'all can sing it yourselves.
Like, look, and don't be in a city like where it's like a lot of artists that, because I'm gonna bring them up and they're gonna do some of these songs with me.
Oh yeah.
Right. And
I see you out there, Jasmine Sullivan. Come on up here.
Do it up.
Come on up here, Jasmine. I saw what you did at the Super Bowl.
Because y'all know she'll bring Layla Hathaway up, because Layla Hathaway redid Angel. And she'll bring her up real quick if she in LA or something. Like, oh, Layla, you here? And she'll just sit there and then she'll be staring at her while she's singing. Just staring at her like, go ahead, go and run that whole song out. Go ahead, get that whole song.
Fetch me a water real quick.
That's exactly what she did. And she take a full-on break.
For real, man. She ain't toured in 30 years.
Listen, I can't wait to get to that level of fuck it in my life. Fuck the art, what? Sing. You sing.
All right, next up, Someone hit us up on Twitter. This is CEO STL Style, and he asks, what artist would be better in another decade, or what artist would have thrived better in another decade? So I'm gonna extrapolate it out. That's all they said, but I'm gonna extrapolate and say like an artist in the 70s, if they was in the 90s, they'd have been better, or the 80s, and they could have been in the 2010s and been better, or vice versa. Somebody in 2010s that have been better in the 80s, or whatever way you want to look at it.
Oh, I definitely know Anthony Hamilton would have shined in the 70s.
Yeah. The Hamilton Tones nigga. Absolutely.
I think Usher would have did all right in the 80s. Like as far as the dancing.
Yeah.
And singing, the little young Michael.
But would he have gotten into a fight with Bobby Brown though? If we're using a time machine, or are we taking some people out of that area? Because Bobby wasn't gonna let that happen.
That's
some words would have been said. I think some words would have been said.
I would just say, when we move in these people, the other people are staying where they are as well. So you
I'm thinking like mid 80s. I have to see, like, even though Bobby went solo, like Usher would have had a better first album than Bobby's before Tenderoni and Don't Be Cruel.
Right, that first album with a girlfriend on there. I need a girlfriend. Yeah. I was like, he was still trying to sound poppy.
Usher would be the big dog.
Yeah, no, because he was trying to sound poppy. He was trying to sound like New Edition still when they were doing Popcorn Love, but as a solo artist.
Yep.
Listen, could Chris Brown and I'll Be Sure have been around at the same time?
I think what era Chris Brown are we talking about? Are we talking about early Chris Brown where he was kind of still impressionable, or are we talking about blood Chris Brown?
Early Chris Brown.
Like young.
I think I'll Be Sure would have took him on his wing and wrote some dope ass songs for him because he would have been listening. Because I'll Be Sure was writing for a lot of people back then.
Yeah, he wrote for Tevin. So
if he'd have listened and sat there, now new Chris Brown probably wouldn't have listened to him at all. So then that would have been a different thing. Young Chris Brown would have had some hits.
You might be right.
Blood Chris Brown, he'd be like, I write all my own songs when I get high.
Well, I'm just saying we can only have one light-skinned guy during a decade.
So I wonder if Christopher Williams and I'll Be Sure had beef.
They had to have.
Because Christopher Williams basically took I'll Be Sure's spot.
There can only be one.
Yeah, because Christopher Williams took I'll Be Sure's spot.
He took his spot and he was in the movie.
Yes.
He was the educated brother from the bank.
They had to have. There can only be one. You can't have two of them.
And he had Halle Berry.
Yeah.
Can't have two. You can only have one.
Is that why I'll Be Sure started writing and producing more? Because he's like, man, I can't compete with these new light-skinned cats.
Man, had to have.
He's like, damn it, I can't act.
He's like, damn it, I can't act.
Like he had no choice. He had to find something else to do.
He was like, I got this group Jodeci I'm gonna write for. I'll get my way back in that way.
That's fine, right? I got a baby on the way, so let me go ahead and write something.
I got this group Live Day I'm producing. I'm gonna get back in. Basically, I'm gonna become an executive.
These lyrics I didn't wrote down.
Dang, you're right though, Stacey. I'm trying to think, has there been a period where it was just more than one light-skinned guy that was at the top of the game at the same time? Damn, you're right, Stacey. There only could be one. It's like Highlander.
Hold on, what about the DeBois? But they a family though, so
yeah.
That
that was early 80s, late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah.
I say the DeBois. I'll Be Sure to took them out, right? Took out L, right?
Wait a minute. L. DeBarge and Howard Hewitt.
Right. Ooh, but Howard Hewitt was in a group.
L. DeBarge was too.
L. DeBarge went solo. Oh, they both went solo at the same time.
That couldn't even take out DeBarge. Do you understand? There can only be one. I don't think you understand what I'm saying to you.
And Howard Hewitt was singing backgrounds on Thriller.
He was?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Look.
So hold on. But you know what? I'll Be Sure actually took out the early 80s cats. Because it was
the sound changed too.
You said who?
I said the sound was changing too.
Right, and he's the New Jack Swing. He's the New Jack Swing. When the era changed, it was I'll Be Sure. Then Christopher Williams came over and took his whole game from him.
And then Babyface was the medium skin tone.
And that's why he was able to survive, because he wasn't fully light skinned, right, Stacey? Is that why?
Yeah.
That is correct. That is correct.
He was the brown boy with the brothers.
Dang, so I'm trying to think, man. Stacey, you may be on to something. I'm trying to think. That is what
No two light skin
brothers can exist at the same time.
Yeah, it's only one. Only be one.
Who was it in the late 90s? It was Genuine in the late 90s.
Yeah, it's Genuine.
It wasn't nobody in the early 90s because everybody was in groups.
Christopher Williams.
Christopher Williams, yeah.
It's Christopher
But
Williams.
then it wasn't nobody in the who was it in the mid 90s?
Oh, who was popping light skin in the mid 90s? Oh man, that's a good one. It was a lull for a minute. That's because rap was taking over a lot more.
And then it was more group. It was more groups too.
It was more
There's a lot of groups in the 90s.
That's it. And then
Hold on, but what about for women though? It can only be one light.
Oh no, there can only be one brown skinned girl. It's the opposite way from.
Okay, it's the other way around. Okay.
That's why there's only one Anita Baker. And
It's always just one light skinned girl in the
there's
group.
like tons of Vanessa Williams, Shantae Moores, all that. It's tons of them. It's the opposite way.
CC Peniston.
Yeah, it's tons of them. It's tons of light skinned women. But ain't that many brown skinned girls back then. So it's the opposite way, basically.
Okay.
I'm trying. So you hold on, man. It's gotta be more light skinned dude. Oh,
You gotta have a light skin tournament.
yeah, the whole light skin tournament. You can't. It's a whole problem. No, you can't.
So do we count like what about like the dudes from the boys? What about Hakeem from the boys? Does he count?
Nah, they was brown skin.
Brown. Other people that were light were Bilal and the oldest one. Bilal is the youngest, and then the oldest one were light-ish, but they was in the group, and so.
Dang, you're right. It is like Highlander, man. I'm trying to think now. It's got we are losing.
I can't think of yeah.
Why are we not doing GoFundMe's for light skinned men from the 80s and 90s? Wow, yeah, you know what? Damn. Y'all right. Well, okay. So we're only saying singers because you can't forget Timok.
Yeah, Bruce Leroy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you saying just strictly singers, like basically every industry, basically, Stacey, right? Is that what you're saying? Each industry can only have one light skinned guy.
I think so.
Gotta be one light skinned rapper. What was that? LL Cool J.
And he held that shit for a long time.
And now you got
Drake. That for
it went from LL to Nelly to Drake.
Yeah, LL held that for a long time.
That is it. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, did we count Lenny Kravitz in this? Because I'm thinking now.
No,
because that's genre. Is that genre different?
That's just there's a genre difference there.
Yeah,
but to that point,
he's rock.
But to that point though, who else is in that Lenny category that's black?
Hey, Slash black when he mixed.
Yeah, Slash.
Oh yeah, Slash is mixed.
Slash. Yeah. That's it for real.
What about Terrence Trent D'Arby?
Ooh, that's yeah. Yeah. Wishing
but
well.
is that the crossover? Actually, he's the bridge. But if you look, I just thought about it. He's the bridge between him and Albie Shore.
Or Johnny Kemp.
And Albie Shore, to be honest.
Or Johnny Kemp.
Johnny Kemp only had one single.
So one song.
Yeah, because Terrence Trent D'Arby, that first album is classic. With Sign My Name on it.
Sign My Name.
But I think if you look at the dates, Stacey, are you looking this up? Like, I think Terrence Trent D'Arby's album is the connection between El DeBarge and Albie Shore. If you're trying to keep your light skin continuum going. If we're trying to have this light skin continuum. So if we're starting
the light skin lineage.
The light skin lineage, if we're talking about from the 80s, you said it starts with El DeBarge, right? Is that who we started?
Yeah, we're gonna get started with DeBarge.
El DeBarge.
So it's DeBarge / Howard Hewitt. They probably fighting. Howard Hewitt is sick and Mickey Free on him and trying to get him.
He is not a girl.
I know. That's the point. That's the point. And then Terrence Trent D'Arby Then I'll be sure Christopher Williams. Then there's a 5-year lull, 5 to 6 year lull. And then who y'all say in the late 90s? Who took
Genuine?
Genuine.
And then is it Chris Brown after that?
Chris Brown.
Yeah,
And then
Chris Brown.
does Drake hold 2 crowns now?
Yeah, a little bit.
So he's got the WBC and the WBA heavyweight championship.
Drake then became the ultimate warrior.
Yeah, he got 2 belts.
Even in the 80s, like I say, you got DeBarge in there. Like I said, the Jets tried. The Jets tried to come in and DeBarge.
Yeah, but they Samoan. Black people figured that out and was like, no, we good.
Still light skin.
Yeah, true.
Still
Yeah, but they pushed the women in that group to the forefront. They were the lead singers. And we already said that you can be light skinned in the 80s as a woman, easy.
Let me
it's like Lisa.
Yeah, listeners, let us know what y'all think on this one. This is a hard one. Does Ronnie DeVoe get involved with this?
No, because he doesn't do anything.
Yeah, okay. He just danced.
So anybody that didn't do anything, just because you light skin in a group setting and the girls like you the most, don't mean nothing.
Doesn't mean anything. You've done nothing. You've done nothing.
So we're talking about basically solo artists and lead singers of groups. So it's got to be some light skin dudes, lead singers of some groups.
The only one closest thing I can think of, and he's not even a singer, is Devontae. Because he's
not light skinned.
Nah.
And he definitely didn't do nothing.
Well, Devontae did.
He was the producer.
But Dalvin didn't do shit.
Dalvin. I'm sorry, Dalvin.
Dalvin and Ronnie DeVoe, same nigga.
Hey, Stacy. Hey, I got a light skin lost and found. What's that dude that used to be in Immature? He was in House Party 3.
Was it Hassi? What is his name? Hassi?
I don't even remember his name.
Oh, shit, what is his name?
Fruit Punch.
Hold on.
Because he was in House Party 3.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yep. Hold on.
Because then they replaced him with Lil Drummer Boy.
Yeah. Because I guess his parents was wanting him not to do any anymore.
Half pint.
Half pint. I know it was something like Hassi or something.
Half pint. Yeah, he definitely in the light skin lost and
found. I got a tricky one. I got one for the mid-90s. Y'all may not like it. John B. He's white, but we had a lull period in that mid-90s and he filled it in.
No. You know what? Is Donnell light enough?
Donnell Jones?
I would say he's like light. I mean, when you're thinking light skin, we already set a precedent that you know.
There's a brown paper bag test. We've already.
Yeah, you already set the precedent already. What do we already got? Now you reaching.
I was hoping for somebody in the middle, but when did the
I just thought about the godfather of this all, Smokey Robinson. That's who started this shit. It's Smokey.
Yeah.
Smokey started this shit.
Yeah, he at the top of the light skin food chain.
Right. A little bit of Smokey, throw in some Lionel up in there.
Yep.
What year did The Bachelor come out? Did Pony
96, 96.
Yeah, that's the end of the decade.
There is a little bit in there that just what the hell is in there?
You said what?
I'm thinking about like there's somebody in there between like 92 to like 96. I don't know who it is though.
I mean, was it that was kind of when we were getting back to the band, like kind of the bands again though too.
Groups.
It might be that we might have just been focused more on groups.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
It was better to have a group than be a solo artist is and I would say more for men than women.
Oh, I got a double dose Hall of Fame for the light skins. Remember that group Christian, the twins on Rockefeller?
Yeah, I love Christian. They didn't have enough gravitas though to really take the crown though. They
got all the smoke.
They got a light heavyweight belt. They don't have a heavyweight belt. Christian was a good one too, man. It's Genuine. Genuine's got that late 90s.
Genuine got the late 90s.
Early 2000s on lock. That's his. That is his.
It was Genuine. Yeah, up until like Trey Songz, Chris Brown. Yeah, Chris Brown.
I think it. I think we had a vacancy of the title for some years. Because Christopher Williams definitely had fell off around about 93, 94.
Mm-hmm.
What about Montel Jordan?
Nah.
Does he get it by default for the mid-90s just because of This Is How We Do It?
It's something for the honeys.
Something for the honeys. What was that? Once Upon a Time. That was my joint.
We gonna watch. We gonna play your CDs.
We gonna watch some TV.
That's my song. Sorry, that's not.
Yeah. Falling and I'm About It.
Falling. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Is it Montel Jordan? Did he just take the vacant title?
Hold on. It's somebody else, man. I'm not finna just rest with Montel Jordan.
H-Town. What's Dino from H-Town?
Dino.
Does he get in the mix?
Dino, well, so yeah, Dino and Shazam. Man,
Shazam didn't do nothing. Dino did, so he would qualify in your regulation.
Actually, both of them sang. Shazam sang.
I thought it's so.
It was just Dino and the other dark skinned dude that hit the high notes.
Right, so they did sing, but it's like they didn't.
But everybody was paying to see Dino, right? That's what I mean. They're paying to see Dino.
Yeah, right. You're paying to see Dino.
That's why their group hasn't done anything since he passed.
That part. I think that's it. I don't know.
What about the tall dude in High Five?
Nah, he ain't doing nothing. It was all about Tony.
Okay, what about Garfield from Shy?
As always, the answer is always Garfield from Shy. I wasn't paying attention to the question, but I heard.
Does he have the title in the mid-90s then?
Probably early 90s.
Maybe early, but then, like I said, we focus so much on groups. But
yeah, it was group heavy in the early 90s.
When you talked about Shy, you talked about Garfield.
Right.
That's it. That's who you paid attention to. So maybe.
Because I mean, no, Shy was from 92 to at least 98, 99, right?
I don't remember nothing from the late 90s.
That's when they had Jay-Z on that remix.
What song?
Hold on, I'm looking it up now.
Yeah, I just remember more of the first two.
I Don't Want to Be Alone.
Okay, I remember that. Yeah,
that's 95 though. I'm way off.
95. Yeah, that was on the second album, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know, but
I think so. Basically, they were up to 98. 98 is like their last album, but their last charter stuff was 95. So we talking about 92 to 95. So did he? I guess he could replace Christopher Williams. Christopher Williams, I think his last good year was 92.
We'll allow it. I'll allow it.
92, 95. So we need to find somebody from 90. Well, you said The Bachelor came out 96.
96.
Oh, so we don't need to find nobody then. So
that's it.
Garfield could take another year just off default then to 96. We just roll him in 96 then, right, Stacey?
I think so. Like I said, I feel like there is something out there, and I don't know where it is. Like there's somebody's in there. I just don't, off the top of my head, I just don't know who it is.
Somebody's gonna email us or hit us up like, yo, you forgetting such and such.
You forgot so-and-so. Like there's somebody in there. We'll figure it out. We're gonna be right, but we'll find out.
We'll figure it out. Does Carl Thomas qualify?
No.
I'm stretching it now.
Right. Nah, if I can't have
Donnell, I know.
Just
his actions are light skin.
I'm emotional.
I think we need to put Montel Jordan in here, man.
Montel just for the one, just because he saved Def Jam.
Just for at least 1 year. Can we give him at least 1 year?
95. He got to get 95 because this is how we do it.
Yeah, and this is how we do it. Save the world too, man. White people love that song. That kept white people off our ass for another year, maybe.
Yeah.
So I'm looking up. I don't know.
Light Skin R&B singers.
Google will tell you everything.
Who?
I said Google will tell you everything.
But Google they don't get in depth as you would think you would. So sometimes you would think they would, or somebody didn't think of that to put a post up about it. Yeah, it's a lot of brown skin, dark skinned brothers that's singers.
Nah, like so. No, what I looked up was just 90s R&B 90s male R&B singers.
And they
Because
all brown skin.
someone's in there that I'm not thinking of, and I just don't know who it is.
So to give everybody a recap before we go to our last topic, Smokey Robinson is first. He's the person that birthed all everybody else. He is the godfather of the light skin for R&B artists. And then we're rolled into, I guess it would be El DeBarge in them, right? We're going. He's going. So he's going to have 20 years. So we're going to let Smokey have 20 years.
Now you gotta throw Lionel. You gotta throw Lionel Richie up in there.
Oh, Lionel Richie took the crown after
Or
that.
Prince or somebody.
Be Lionel Richie. Lionel Richie.
Hold on.
Oh, you found somebody?
Hold on. Wait a minute, because I think if I'm right, then... Holy shit. Damn, no. It was going to be Chico DeBarge.
Oh, that was like 98.
He can feel that mid-90, that 95. That 95 is when isn't that when Iggy you and the
that was like 98, wasn't it?
Iggy
That's
was
when
like
Long Time No See came out, right?
That was like 98.
Like
97.
Yeah.
It came out 97.
Yeah, but I'm getting I'm
that
close.
Long Time No See was a hard album, man.
Mm-hmm.
Arguably, that's better than anything album Genuine has ever come out with to me. Any album.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
I'm gonna give the Chico because he came out of jail too to get this back.
Chico, yeah.
He came out of jail to get this.
He came out
for his brother.
It's like I can't get anybody before 96 because I was about to throw out Eric Benet.
Oh,
but that's the thing.
That was like
that 94 to 96 period is hard, man.
Right? Like who the hell?
You could give Eric Benet like 98, 99.
Well, so there's a song.
So you keep chopping away at Genuine's Rain, boy.
Called Let's Stay Together, and which I love. I think that's on his first album called Let's Stay Together, and
Fuck it, Kenny Lattimore.
Holy shit! Oh man,
So the 90s is real competitive for light-skinned brothers, though, kind of.
Yeah, man. It was
more than we think.
It was survival of the fittest.
The 80s, El DeBarge. That's why all the barges all getting high. So they thought nobody would take out light-skinned spot. We got this. And then Al B. Sure showed up.
Al B. Sure, the little cool kid, from Mount Vernon.
Yep.
Yeah, I think, like I said, if I can't give it to Chico, damn.
Chico can get 97. I can give Chico 97. Because that's the year that album came out, Long Time No See.
Mm-hmm.
I can give him 97 because that album was a phenomenal album.
Yep, no, can't. Shit.
I mean, does John B get credit? I mean, do we make an affirmative action situation here with the John B thing? John B held us down for
John B will have to take 98 just alone. He gets 98 just off that album. The Cool Relax.
Yeah, the Cool and Relax album.
Cool Relax album.
And a Bonafide was dope too.
Yeah.
Look,
right.
Look, there was a battle royale then, man. Look, I'm a Genuine can only get 2 years in the late 90s. We just have to agree on that, or two years at the max.
He get 2. He get 96. And 99, because 100% was a dope album.
Oh, so 96, 99, because he
96 and 99.
Okay. So then, Stacey, we got Chico at 97, and then we give him John B 98.
I'll allow it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. There's, like I said, there's a section in there.
Sorry to our listener. We didn't even cover your question at all. We took this to a light-skin debate.
We went to the Googles.
Yeah, we'll check. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to that question. This was way too pertinent.
That question turned into research.
Yeah, this was way more pertinent.
Next question.
All right, last topic. D'Angelo versus who? I guess who is he?
Maxwell?
D'Angelo versus Angie Stone over child support.
That's funny.
D'Angelo versus I want to see Maxwell. Hell, Raphael Sadiq.
Eric Benet. I think
Eric Benet.
So people, I think if it's gonna be him just in friends, it's so Lauryn Hill is gonna be late. Okay.
She the last song.
But I feel like I feel like this. If he does this and we don't get him and Lauren performing Nothing Even Matters live, the fuck
Can
are we
you
doing?
trust Lauren to show up though? I mean, for your business. And he's a late person to no show up either. Like he may not show up either, is from what I've read and like I've heard people like he may not show up either. So maybe that's why it's friends, because like maybe these other cats can fill in just in case he don't show up.
They're gonna have the Roots there. They just gonna have the Roots playing all their songs.
I think it's gonna be a lot of neo soul people in there, so it'll be a fun time for everybody. But like I said, if Lauren can't come and do Nothing Even Matters, what the fuck are we doing? Nothing matters at this point. Like if y'all can't do this 20 years in the making, and we can't get this one time.
Oh, girl, you just went diamond.
I mean, do we pit D'Angelo if we in a perfect situation is him versus Maxwell, right? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah,
I think so.
Who does Raphael Sadiq go against then? Should it have been Babyface?
No.
Nah.
Because he produced a lot of stuff too. Raphael did.
Yeah. Oof.
That's a hard one.
Yeah. I'll come back to that.
Yeah. No. Let me stay on topic though. Yeah. This is something we gotta think about. So D'Angelo versus friend. I mean, is this really just basically gonna be just a concert then? I mean, it's not.
That's
really
what it sounds like.
It's not really a versus then. Or are we gonna get turned up one morning and be like, "Yo, it's versus Maxwell. We was setting y'all up."
No, I think it's just a way to get everybody to come out and play a song. Just having a little fun with your friends.
Little jam session.
Just a little jam session. That's what I think it's gonna be. That's exactly what I think it's gonna be. Just almost like how Erykah Badu and Jill Scott was, or how Patty and Gladys was battle. It was really just being able to sit there, enjoy each other's stuff, and tell stories about how something came to be. That's what I think D'Angelo's is going to be like, which is absolutely fine, because I think like the Erykah Badu and Jill and Gladys and Patty, those are like my favorite ones that have been done, because it was really about the music, just enjoying it and kicking it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just gonna be fun to see. I guess maybe it's an interim thing, because they want to have everybody together. I think they want to have people all in the same room. I like that better. I think
even
with the Keisha Cole thing, like even though Keisha Cole was late, I think they probably think that they would have maybe had a little bit more rain on it if they were both at the same location.
Yeah.
You know, like you could even hear like Keisha was yelling at her sound people like, I can't hear. And like even in the when at least seem like when the verses when they're together, the sound is always on point because it's like one sound engineer taking care of everybody on levels all the same. Everything is kind of good to go.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I hated it was back to the split screen. I mean, I understand, with the COVID and everything, but I like it when they're together.
Yeah.
It seems like they enjoy it more when they're together. Like, well, of course, with E40, Too Short, Snoop.
I think that's the best one, the best ones, man.
Yeah.
Because that one, they were just having so much fun. Like the fun.
So like, Snoop and DMX had kicked it.
Yeah.
Calvin and Earl had the time of their lives. E40 and Too Short were just having fun and enjoying it. Like they were.
Jeezy and Gucci Mane,
Gucci?
we thought somebody was gonna die.
Even the 2 Chainz and Ross was cool.
2 Chainz and Ross.
Yeah.
They had strippers coming out and everything. So
And Jadakiss versus Fab was actually fun on low because it was.
Yep,
They was just drunk. Just like some cats.
Yeah, Jadakiss with the drunk dance.
So D'Angelo versus everybody, I guess, is gonna be. We let us know y'all thoughts on this light skin throughout the decades. We're gonna start from Smokey Robinson on down. Please, nobody don't come out with somebody like from the 20s or something like.
Yeah, Cab Calloway is the originator.
Yeah, Cab Calloway. Remember when he was in the video with Janet Jackson?
Duke Ellington.
I was just about to say Cab Calloway.
Yeah, we're starting from Smokey Robinson on. So if you don't have anything, if you have anything before that, we don't.
We starting with the music
like, man, what about
he was
Beethoven?
conceived to.
All right, man. All right. We only got a certain amount of time on the show, so we can't go every decade ever in which and more light skinned people have been created. No. But so to recap, then people can fill in their own or take people out. We had Smokey Robinson transitioning into Lionel Richie. Am I right? Lionel Richie into
Barge.
The Barge. The Barge. Is it the Barge family's gonna take that over, or are we going specifically L?
Just L. Yeah,
or do we go Bobby then L, and then they can kind of like transition
Bobby. Yeah.
We go Bobby then L.
Yeah, because Switch has mix.
Yeah. So Bobby then L. Then is it Howard Hewitt? Or are we going straight into Terrence Trent D'Arby?
Oh, we gotta get Howard Hewitt a little bit of that mid-80s.
Okay, so Howard Hewitt, Terrence Trent D'Arby, Albie Shore, Christopher Williams, Garfield from Shy. Then we have a year of moratorium right now, 95, which is our year of moratorium.
Yeah. That was the year of the Million Man March.
Yeah. Hey, that's it. That's it.
That was the year of the OJ trial. Come on. That was the year of the black. 95 was the year of the black man.
Holy shit.
Broncos for everybody.
95 was the Million Man March.
Hey, it was, man. I had my mom bought me a sweatshirt.
Okay, and then 96 we said was Genuine, right?
Genuine.
Yep.
Then 97 is Chico DeBarge getting it back for this 1 year for his family, to redeem his family.
He came out of jail to get it.
Yeah, and he came out of jail to get it. 98 is that back to Genuine or 99? You said.
No, 98 was John B.
We had a white guy infiltrate and take the crown. In 98, John B. 99, Genuine.
Back to Genuine.
Then Genuine, did Genuine keep it or did it go direct to Chris Brown?
Nah, shoot. See, in the early 2000s.
It's kind of defunct then. It's kind of defunct.
Yeah.
Title. What year In Those Jeans came out with 2003?
Yeah, that was 03.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then Chris Brown.
05, 04, 05, something like that. Yeah.
So
I held on to it for a while after that. So are we not gonna give Montel Jordan a year or not? So do we give him 95 because he kept us saying this is how we do it in 95?
Yeah, man. Yeah, we gotta give him that. We give him 95, man. Come on, that was the year.
Still the Million Man March.
That was the year of the black man. Come on, OJ won the trial.
Scott, nobody showed up because it took me a moratorium. He the only one that showed up. It's Montel Jordan.
Showing him how to do it.
Yeah. So that is, and for y'all, our younger listeners, who is the now current? We would say Drake. He holds 2 titles for rappers and for R&B, but we don't know. I mean, maybe J. Cole is involved. Maybe I don't know. I kind of fell off around 2007 with rap on a mainstream basis. So
yeah, I was more around the 2010ish. What was that when your computer crashed and we had all the same music? Was that 2010?
So I think, yeah, like I said, my iPad has been updated since 2013. The last albums that were put on there, Magna Carta, Holy Grail, Big Sean had an album. I had a mixtape called Detroit, and Born Sinner is on there from J. Cole.
Oh wow! So yeah, this is yeah.
So like that's literally like when music stopped in my car, and I'm fine with it actually.
I've been okay.
I've been okay. I've been all right. I can still listen to all that. So that's it.
So let us know, listeners, of your light-skinned people. Do we missing people? Only R&B now. We're not going into actors or anything like that because there's a whole nother discussion that we can get into then. But as Stacey said, there can only be one.
I can't wait to hear an email and be like, y'all forgot about the Raz B from B2K.
You already know somebody gonna be commenting immediately.
That's funny.
And you know, YouTube, they get ridiculous over there and be like, I'm just saying, man, y'all what about my man Monco Reek? He was out of Phoenix, man. And he had 2 good singles. Look him up. And then the person that always look him up. And when you look it up, he's the one that posted the 2 songs by his homeboy. Like, so it's not like in the source. You posted the 2 songs from '96. But thank y'all for listening as always. Where can I hit y'all up at online?
Hit me up all platforms. Cool ass Scott. That's it.
Yeah, Stacey Adams, Stacey with the E, Adams with the Z, all one word, everywhere.
All right, make sure y'all hit us up on IG too. I only listen to 90s music on IG. Yeah, so we appreciate y'all. Shout out to Earl for the wine once again. We appreciate you, my brother. We appreciate you, my brother. Yes. And we will see y'all next week with a special interview next week. Surprise interview next week. Y'all will see who it is next week when we drop it, and we'll see y'all soon. Peace.
All right.